Thank you. Good afternoon. I come here as one who doesn't want to be part of a world that will say, we didn't know. We have had too many occasions in our history when people have said, we didn't know. We had people in Nazi Germany living right next to the concentration camps who said, we didn't know. We had white South Africans who we tried to tell over and over what apartheid was doing in our communities, about the death of children on the streets of Soweto, who at the end of apartheid said, we did not know. We are here today to say we are going to make sure that everybody knows about Camp Ashraf. We know that in the end, it will be governments and military and maybe the UN that will protect the people of Ashraf. We know that it will be governments that will finally have to delist the MEK. But we know that governments do not move unless pushed by the people, and we are the people. We know that during apartheid, the US government didn't want to impose sanctions against the apartheid government. And we know that people in this country marched. People in this city were arrested outside the South African embassy. Students built shanty towns on college campuses. And a sanctions bill was passed against apartheid South Africa. And even though the president vetoed that bill, because the people had pressured their Congress people, Congress overrode that veto. So we know that if we march, if we gather, if we speak, that our governments will have to act against the Iranian government and will have to act on behalf of the refugees at Camp Ashraf. But we have to be those who educate wherever we are, those in our circles. So we have to be the ones who tell people, our country, the United States, promised the people of Ashraf that they would be protected. We have to tell in our communities that the United Nations has said every member of Camp Ashraf is a political refugee and has the rights of that status. We have to be the ones who say to our representatives, we want you to speak up for Ashraf. We have to be the ones who ensure that as our government spends money and troops in Iraq, that money is used to protect, not to kill the people of Ashraf. When I was growing up in South Africa, sometimes I would look around the world and it seemed as though the world did not care about the suffering of black South Africans. And then we saw people marching. We saw people refusing to buy South African products. We saw students building shanty towns on college campuses. We need to see in our communities students building Camp Ashraf in their college campuses, in front of our state government, in front of our federal government, to tell them that we recognize the people of Ashraf, we stand with the people of Ashraf, and we will not allow the people of Ashraf to be massacred while we still stand. to put in place a security force immediately to protect the people of Camp Ashraf.